Hello, pessoas. Hi, people. I'm Janaína. I'm now 37 years old. Yesterday was my birthday, and I live in Norway. Now I moved to Oslo. I used to live in Sandnes in Stavanger area, in Norway. Now I moved to Oslo. There's a lot of question about why I moved to Oslo. There's many reasons for that, but one of them, I want new life and stuff like that. And one of the things I did for my birthday was shave my head because it was something that I always wanted to do. Well, the reason I started doing the videos on YouTube is like I couldn't get a place to do my therapy, and I started to do my own therapy, talking about things that are relevant to me. And I thought they could maybe help some people with my experience. Some people that are, because a lot of videos on YouTube help me to realize things about myself, about the world that I didn't know. And I didn't realize that this is very therapeutic to talk about it, and things that I might go through, other people also might too. So, but this video, I want to talk about things that make me happy. So I started making really therapy, going to a person. That's why I didn't make so many videos, because my necessity of talking about my issues are being supplied in the therapy. But then I took this step to shave my head, and I started thinking about all those things and may help someone to talk about it. Is what really makes you happy? What is it that really makes you happy? Because I realized that there is such pressure on the world, on the society, to achieve some things that really is not that great for you anyways. And some people have this instinctively, they exactly know what they want, but some people, especially people that have been through trauma and abusive relationships, they have a hard time to realize what is it that makes you happy, or do you deserve to be happy. So I started making this list because I got really depressed over some abusive things that happened. I was already in sick leave for a while, and I met this person in holidays, and we started dating. Then he died in 7 months later, in August last year, and everything, I went to a shutdown, and everything went so bad because I saw so much potential in our relationship, and it didn't work out because he died. So then I started to go through a really downward spiral of sadness and remembering abusive things, not in a destructive way, not in a healthy way like I was doing before. Because I realized that I'm worth it and everything, but sometimes you're so sad that you don't even want to see the good in you. You want just to focus on the negative. So I'm trying to not do that. So the strategy me and my therapist came out with was to make a list of things that make me happy. So whenever I feel sad, I check to my list and do one or several things, whatever I feel like it. Then I had some argument with my son one day before. Then I said, you know what, I'm gonna check my list. I was so sad. I became so sad. I'm gonna check my list. One of the things that I always wanted to do was to shave my head. This is very symbolic for me. It's nothing about religion, it's nothing about disease. It's just very symbolic. You know, that I wanted to prove to myself that I'm worth more than my appearance. That's to myself, that's not to anybody else. I'm worth more than my appearance, and I'm comfortable with myself. And there's nothing wrong with shaving your head or having a different appearance or whatever. This is about the being fat stuff also. Since I start to get fat, I start to realize that there's a lot of pressure for women to look certain way, and I don't accept that. I don't accept these things that society imposed to me. But without knowing, I was signing up to all those things that it is what society asks, and it is I was doing by pressure of society. And I remember I was a kid. My father gave me a punishment because I did something bad for in his eyes, and then he says, "I'm gonna cut your hair very short." He didn't like that I curl my hair with my hands all the time. I used to do like this with the long hair. I do this all the time, and I was very embarrassed to go to school after that. People laughing at me because I have short hair. So I'm taking. I always get into relationships that guys say, "Oh, your hair is beautiful. You prefer your hair long," and I always thought to myself, well, I'm the one who decides if it's long or not. I'm just having it long because I wanted to. But that is not true. I always wanted to try shaving short hair. I always get tired of having a lot of hair. My hair falls a lot and it's everywhere in the house. It's so annoying. So that's not true. I was doing because of the pressure. Once I was working with someone in a hotel. My boss, she says, "Well, I wish to have a shaved head, but I see that is not sexy for men. I would not have a boyfriend if I shave my head." And more and more I learned that the reason why I didn't try, and the reason why a lot of women don't try, is just because they don't want to look less sexy. Well, if the guys I'm dating with or in the future or don't like my hair and don't feel that I'm that sexy, it's their loss because I am. So yes, but the really reason that I want to shave my head is to make me happy. Is one of the things that makes me happy. Is to try new things. Is to be more adventurous. Be more oh, what is saying? I'm thinking about the word in Portuguese. Is brave. Is brave. It makes me very happy. I'm very comfortable. I'm feeling very nice. I'm only well, there is some couple maybe of bad reactions to this, but I don't mind. I don't care. But since my boyfriend died, I realized how much effort we put to look happy and not actually being happy. My kids talking about yesterday we were out that they read the stuff about social media that might makes people depressed. I don't know. I see different way because I'm very happy when people are happy. I think that's the healthy thing to be. But if you are constantly only working on the appearance of happiness, that's the point. That's not, you shouldn't be concentrating on that. I really like to see people happy, but I'm very sad when I know someone is very happy on the social media and in personal life they're not. You know, that's the point. You shouldn't be worrying about the appearance, looking happy. You have to be So I encourage everyone to make your list and do your thing, even if it's as crazy as shaving your head. Well, my hair will grow back soon because it grows really quite quickly. But I don't know, maybe I like this and I want to keep it like that. It's very practical. It's very practical, it's very easy to maintain, why not? So, do your list, be happy, don't just appear happy. Beijing News.